When Duan Jansen made his debut for the Mumbai Indians, he ended up joining a rather long list of brothers, let's say, who have played in the Indian Premier League, because of course his brother, his twin brother at that, is Marco Jansen, who has for a while been representing the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now, interestingly, it might seem a bit weird to talk about this, but there have been a lot of pairs of brothers who have plied their trade in the Indian Premier League, although there haven't been that many who necessarily played for the same team. So we thought we'd actually go through this entire list and look at some of the more notable brothers who have in fact played against each other and in very rare cases alongside each other in the long history of the Indian Premier League. So of course these two have joined the list, but of course it's a smaller sample size, but there were many before them who actually ended up accomplishing that feat. And arguably one of the more famous duos were of course the Pathan brothers, and both of them had rather contrasting fortunes really when you look at how it is that their IPL careers went. Yusuf Pathan was a three-time title winner. He won one with Rajasthan Royals and he won two of them with the Kolkata Knight Riders. Irfan, on the other hand, had a bit of a journeyman career really when it comes to the IPL. Never really was able to show his best, although as I said, he was picked by a lot of teams. He started out at the then Kings 11 Punjab, now the Punjab Kings. Here you can see him in the Delhi Daredevils uniform. He's played for them as well. He was briefly at CSK, and I'm sure he was at a few other teams which I can't off the top of my head recall. But both of these brothers have played against each other always. They never really played for the same franchise, but both of them have played against each other, and probably one of the more famous duos because both of them were around for the start of the IPL, both of them. Another duo who of course in recent times, probably the most famous one, we are looking at of course the Pandya brothers. Now Hardik made his debut earlier because he was selected by the Mumbai Indians, and it was on his recommendation that they ended up bringing in Krunal Pandya. In fact, you remember there was 1 year in the auction where they paid about 7 odd crores for Krunal. This is after he had spent about 3 seasons playing for the franchise, but both of them did taste a lot of success. In fact, when you think about Mumbai in recent times and the number of trophies, IPL trophies they've won, both Pandya brothers were really key and integral to that, and which makes it really surprising when you look back and realize that both of them actually chose to walk away from MI in the 2022 season. That was when the new franchises came about, and they ended up playing against each other for the first time because Hardik became the captain of the Gujarat Titans and Krunal Pandya was picked up by the Lucknow Super Giants. But that said, it's not the only pair of brothers. Another more, let's say, and this one has a massive age difference in play because you've had Sean Marsh, who of course many people would remember as the man who won the first ever orange cap in the history of the IPLs, then playing for Kings 11 Punjab in a season where even though the team didn't perform well, he could do little wrong. And of course his brother Mitchell Marsh is currently part of the Delhi Capitals, but again, Mitch is someone who's also had quite a bit of a journeyman career, let's say, when it comes down to his IPL career. He's played for a number of teams. He's played for the Deccan Chargers of old. He's played for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. He was even part of the Pune side at one point, which no longer exists, and now he's currently at the Delhi Capitals. So that's another set of brothers, and of course these are brothers with a very massive lineage, of course, because they're patriarchs of or they're kids of the Marsh family. So pretty interesting, from them as well, that both of them have had pretty notable IPL careers. Another instance, of course, if you're talking about Australians and you're talking about brothers, you have to be looking at the Hussey brothers, Michael and David Hussey. Now, Michael and David, if my memory serves me right, neither of them ever really played alongside each other, but they were always playing up against each other. Michael's career started at CSK. Later on, he played for Mumbai Indians. David was another one who played for a couple of franchises. His career started off at Kolkata. Later on, he went on to play for the Punjab Kings, then known as the Kings 11 Punjab. And both of them, of course, had rather mixed careers because whilst Hussey was part of course, title-winning sides, David, despite being a pretty good player, and by the way, someone who's a handy lower order bat, could bowl a bit of underrated off spin, never really managed to set the world on fire the way his brother did. Now, of course, that's not to say he was a bad player. It's just that having to live under the shadow of Mr. Cricket, probably one of the easiest things in the world. Another notable duo, of course, and this is more recent, are of course the Curran brothers, although it's worth noting that Tom Curran, who made his IPL debut before brother Sam, currently is without a team. Now, of course, Tom Curran was someone who a lot of people knew had plenty of, let's say, potential as a white ball player. He was regarded generally as a white ball specialist, played for the Kolkata Knight Riders, he played for the Delhi Capitals, he's played for even Rajasthan Royals was the last side he played for. And then, of course, there's Sam, who arguably has had the most successful IPL career. He was a very good player early on for the Kings 11 Punjab, did very well at Chennai Super Kings, now is back at the Punjab Kings, and in fact recently captained the side to a victory as well, and arguably one of the best death bowlers in the world right now, not just in the IPL or in England, one of the best death bowlers in the world. Contrasting fortunes again for both of them, although neither of them, truth be told, have won a title, so can't really say much about that, but both have had very different kind of impacts, let's say. And that's it from this list. These were some of the more notable, or what we thought were the more notable brother duos to have played in the Indian Premier League. You can let us know in the comments if you, which of them you found the most fascinating, or if you have any more pairs of brothers you think deserve a mention. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Last but not least, don't forget to download the SportsTak app as well. Thank you all once again for joining us. If you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos that we've done. But for now, from my side, goodbye.